Hi, this is an Excel solver exercise, how to set integer programming. So it's a very straightforward case, only two variables and two constraints, very straightforward. And you set this question up by looking at this maximize profit and subject to these constraints. And I put these two variables first, x1 and x2 here, and variables are changing, so I highlighted yellow, and coefficient is $7 per x1 and $6 per x2, so 7 and 6 are right here. And maximize the profit, you can use some product function and highlight these two and so forth. So let me do this for you. Some product, these two, and then the other two cells you select, and that's going to be your maximization objective. And then we have constraints. The first one is wiring hours, so I wrote this constraint, wiring hours and assembly hours, and I typed 2, 3, and the left-hand side will be some product. So let me do it again for you. Equals some product these two changing values and these two coefficient, right? And then you add this dollar sign in front of L and 4 and M and 4, and then copy that down, right? Then you set everything up, right? You are now ready to run this integer programming. So I'm going to go to solver, and here L7 is my objective function, and L4 to M4 are changing, and let me just delete them and add it again. So you go to add, left hand side and right hand side. Be careful about your sign. Okay, and remember that this is integer programming, right? So if it was not integer programming, this point will be the maximum. However, we are doing integer programming, so therefore I'm going to say both of these products, x1 and x2, are integers. So I'm going to choose integer and click on OK. So then I set everything up. Um, uh, I have three constraints, and I choose non-negativity option and simplex method and solve. And it's just solving it. Go to answer. And I find that the solution is x1 should be 5, x2 should be 0. That's the best solution for you. At the time, you're going to make 35 and dollars, and that's the solution, right? So we have the solution, and we find that the first wiring hours is not binding. You have 12 hours of slack for wiring hours, so you can cut something back for wiring to save money. And assembly hours is binding, so you cannot do anything. Maybe you can add more hours to assembly hours. And that's what we find from this integer programming. Thank you.